We're going to look at number 33, Song for Christine, on page 12. I'm noticing that Song for Christine is 2 lines of music and that I have to play all 8 measures. So when I get to the end of line 1, I'm going to go right to line 2. As I'm looking through Song for Christine, I'm also noticing that my notes aren't all specifically going in order. That is, I'm going to have to jump fingers. So I'm not going from this finger just to this finger. I might go from my 4th finger to my 1st finger or my open string. So we'll practice those measures. We'll dive into those a little bit. But right now, let's start by saying our note names along with the music. D, D, sharp, sharp, B, B, A, G, G, sharp, D, E, 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 D, sharp, these ones are a little more challenging than what we've been doing. So if that was trouble, stop, go through it again. You can always say it slower and on your own or sing it slower on your own. And then you could go back and listen to the video and follow along with the music in that tempo. Now let's take a look specifically before we play through the whole thing. I want to look at measures 3 and 4. So that's the first line of music, measure 3 and measure 4. I see that my notes go G, G, sharp, D, E, E, E. And it's that going from G to F sharp to D that can be trouble. So right now, let's get our hands set. Let's get into our posture. Cellos, notice that my fingers are wide spread out. My elbows are up. Bass is same thing. I'm not hiding my elbow behind my cello. It's above my cello or my bass. And let's just practice measures 3 and 4. 1, 2, ready, and... Let's do that again. 1, 2, ready, and G, G, sharp, D, E, E, E. Good, try it one more time. 2, ready, and G, G, sharp, D, E, E, E. If that's still trouble, pause, go through it a few more times. If that's getting better, let's also look at measures 5 and 6. 5 and 6 are the first measures of line 2. And again, they ask our fingers to jump. So I see that I have D to F sharp, so cello's 3 fingers, bass is 4, violin, viola 2. And then I have to go up to A, and then B, and then A. Let's try measures 5 and 6. 1, 2, 5 and 6. D, sharp, A, B, B, A. Try it again. 1, 2, ready, and D, sharp, A, B, B, A. One more time. Really working on going from D to sharp up to A. Bass is for you. You're gonna open 4, 1. Cellos open 3, open. Violin, viola open 2, open. Here we go. 1, 2, measure 5 and 6, ready, go. D, sharp, A, B, B, A. Good. Now again, much like measures 3 and 4, if that was still challenging, pause the video here, go through them a few more times, and then come back. Now what we're going to do is we are going to play while we say our note names out loud. All the way through. D, D, sharp, sharp, B, B, A. G, G, sharp, B, B, A. D, sharp, A, B, B, A. G, G, A. Again, this is a more challenging piece than some of of the ones we've been playing before. If that is still challenging, stop, go through 1 or 2 measures at a time, and then come back and put it all together. I'm going to play it one more time through without saying my note names out loud. Now we're going to look at number 34, Natalie's Rose. Much like Song for Christine, not all of the notes go in order where you might have to skip a note or jump to one that's significantly higher or lower. That means we're going to spend a little time reviewing some of these measures, and that it's a little more challenging than some of the pieces that have come before. As always, you can pause the video, you can stop and review specific measures, make sure those feel a little bit better, and then come back. As we've seen before, there are brackets underneath some of the notes which tell us that we should be leaving our fingers down while we play those notes. You may know it as tunneling, especially in this one, where I could put 3 fingers or 4 fingers, even 1 finger down, and I have that tunnel where the next string is available under my fingers. So I could play an F sharp and play my open A without picking up my F sharp. That's going to be very helpful. So if you see those brackets, leave your fingers down. Let's start by singing our note names for Natalie's Rose. Here we go. D, D, E, G, sharp, G, I, sharp, sharp, G, I, B, B, I, sharp, G, I, G, I, B, I, B, sharp, D, D, D. And again, remember that we have 2 different Ds. We have high D and open D. Now again, if that was challenging, you can go through, pause the video, and say the note names in your own tempo, sing them in your own time, and practice the ones that are challenging. I just want to start with measures 1 and 2 right now. Let's pluck and say just those 2 measures. Think about the notes that are coming up and where your fingers are going to go. 1, 2, ready, and D, D, E, G, sharp, G, I. Try that again. 1, 2, ready, and D, D, E, G, sharp, G, I. You'll notice I have to go from E to G basses. That's a string change for you, and then you have to go back down basses. Everybody else, that's a finger jump, and then we still have to step back to F sharp. Try those 2 measures one more time. 1, 2, ready, and D, D, E, G, sharp, G, I. Good. Hopefully that's feeling a little better. If it's not, pause the video and go back through it. The next couple measures are pretty okay, but I want to take a look at measures 5 and 6. I see that I have some bracketing depending on my instrument to leave my fingers down, and I am going to do that if they're there. Not every instrument has the brackets. And I notice that I also am going to have to cross strings a little bit. So let's review just measures 5 and 6. Here we go. 1, 2, measure 5 and 6. Sharp, G, I, rest, G, I, B. Let's try that one more time. 1, 2, ready, and sharp, G, A, rest, G, A, B. I'm climbing those fingers around. Okay? Now I'm going to play through the whole thing while saying my note names out loud. If this is still challenging, pause and work on a couple measures at a time, and then come back and try the whole thing with us while saying our note names out loud. Here we go. D, D, E, G, make sure you're comfortable, and then I'm gonna play it one more time without singing my note names.